Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're looking for an excuse to play Squall, and I was wondering if I put it into a deck where almost none of our stuff stays dead, will it be good enough? And I think it just might. To start on top, we have Cecil because, well, it's just good for 1 mana, might as well play it. We can also get it back cheaply with a few different things. We have some Duress just to keep certain problematic cards away from the opponent, and then we do have Tiny Bones, not for any particular reason other than the fact that it has Death Touch, but it could come in handy later. Though I could see this swapping for something else that also has Death Touch, but we'll see. We have some removal here with Get Lost, Go for the Throat, and we're playing Heritage Reclamation as a way to just destroy artifacts and enchantments, but also let us exile key cards in the graveyard and get ourselves a card ourselves. We'll see if it works out. Though we are also going to play some Tranquil Foil back because this allows us to play it early, and with the number of cards we have that can get stuff back, this could let us play it late as well. Speaking of which, we have Zoraline. This lets us get anything that costs 3 or less from the graveyard back to the battlefield, which is pretty much all of our creatures. Then we have Severance Priest. Now, this one's not so outstanding, but it does keep a problematic card out of the opponent's hand for a little bit, if we're trying to do that, and it's just a cool card we can get back from the graveyard. Skirmish Rhino, we could drain our opponent's life total, and this is another great one that we could get back from the yard. Of course, we also have Squall. If we attack with one creature, that creature gets double strike, but if Squall ever connects with the opponent, we get to return a permanent card from our graveyard with mana value 3 or less to the battlefield, which is awesome. We also have Yathan Roadwatcher, which you can pretty much return everything from the graveyard except for Squall. And then I realized, if we play Elspeth, we could give Squall flying, and then we can just get a whole bunch of stuff back. So maybe this works. We'll see. This is a crazy plan, but if it works, it's going to be pretty sweet. If you do like this, don't forget there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this and give it a try for yourself. But also, if you want to save some money on Magic, check out Tales of Adventure. It's toamagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON, D-R-A-G-N, and it'll save you 5% on everything you get on their website. Even new stuff with Edge of Eternities. For now, though, let's go see if Squall and the team can really work that graveyard. Okay, sure. I mean, this kind of works out, right? We have Tiny Bones, we try to kill a creature, we play Skirmish Rhino, and then we just see what's up. Oh, good old Healer's Hawk. Think I'm just going to attack here. These decks don't often have a lot of spells outside of Sheltered by Ghosts. So I'm not in a big hurry to do anything here. Oh, well, I guess I could have gotten rid of that. This is actually not what I thought it was. Well, it probably is. They're just playing a different version. Okay, let's just take some damage and do this. Alright. What you got for me? Good old Aerith. Ooh, you ain't bad here. Go get it. Like, block or don't. That's on you. Land, please. Awesome. Alright. Needed it to be just a little bit smaller for one more turn. Land again? Okay, I figured that was too much to ask for. I think the plan here is attack with both of these. Try to get back a Deuter out of our yard. Ooh, okay. This gets really interesting now. Let's go ahead and see what else you got. All kinds of... Final Showdown? What? Alright, so you need 6 mana to use that. So you're a bit of ways from that. Dirge lets you search for a thing. Either put it in a graveyard, blah, blah, blah. So you need 5 for that. Return 2 cards with total mana value 4 or less. I kind of don't care about these other 2 right now. You are welcome to it, I think. And those counters go nowhere. Then we attack. They didn't even want to block the Squall. Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess they get to turn this into a 4/4 when they attack with a Healer's Hawk, so there's that. If we get an untapped land, though, we're just going to go Elspeth and go ham. All right. This is okay, I think. I mean, you know, I think. We'll see what happens. Gonna bounce our Cecil? I am not even mad about that. Because little do they know, our hand was doing nothing on turn 2 anyway. Gonna bounce our Cecil again? Nope, they're just gonna opt. Is this one of the last hurrahs for Haughty Jin type decks? Actually, you know what? Let's attack with the Cecil first and see what they think. Okay, they don't have anything. There was a chance they could have. Got anything good over there? Probably a bunch of 1s and 2s. Oh, you have a bunch of counters. So you make me pay 2 more. There's a homunculus. I don't think we really care about anything else. We take this, but they couldn't cast it anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just... Because? I mean, like, no good reason. We're attacking for chunks of 5 right now. And if they play anything, they won't be able to counter anything, so sure. Oh, I guess I was wrong. They found something they could play. Okay, well now we're in good shape. Coast is clear for us to go ahead and run in with a Road Watcher. They won't have any sweepers or anything next turn, so we have a clear path all the way. Alright, that was enough for the opponent. Yeah, it would have been interesting to see what they were getting up to there. I'm not sure. It looked like it could have just been a Haughty Jin deck or something, but there was a lot of counters. So it was some type of tempo deck that, fortunately, we didn't have to worry about. Oh, where are my duders at? I have so many. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, well, I kind of walked myself into this, so here goes. Can we find some support deck? That would be much appreciated. Not that. But if you can find me untapped lands for the next 3 turns, that would also be appreciated. I doubt that's going to happen, but I would still be appreciative. Alright, well, gotta do what we gotta do. Our whole hand is a pile of stuff that would love to get things out of the graveyard, but we have nothing to do with anything right now. Alright, there's a 3rd land that was untapped. Don't know if that's too late or not. We'll see. Alright, they're finding all their mana too. Okay, go attacking. I'm actually gonna get nothing because I just have Cecil in the yard, so meh. And there's a chance they might kill Zoraline here? Nope, they didn't. Well, I'm gonna go for it then. Probably bad, because this probably just ends up getting hit with the board sweeper next turn. So it looks like the type of deck they're playing, but... Oh, no. No, both... Oh, 2 get lost. That's rough. 2 get lost and a land. An untapped land at that. Alright, they're going to outrageous robbery. I guess it could have been worse. We don't have any sweepers. We do have spot removal, so they might have some. Depending on what they took from us. There's one of our lands. They just get an untapped land and make this not matter. That's the goal here, right? Just get an untapped land and we'll just call it good. They didn't immediately sweep the board, so there's that. No, no! Well, they did get a good card from us. You gotta take Elspeth here. I mean, I was gonna say, you could gamble, but I would take Elspeth. It would be wild not to. As much as I want to play Squall. That doesn't do much to... Actually, it does nothing to us. Unless you're going to play both. Can you? They could. That'd be kind of sicko, huh? But we'd be left with the 5/5? So I guess we just care about outrageous robbery here. And then just get a big ol' attack in? Man, I can't imagine what else we want to do. Decline. I mean, they got to block something. And then we get a 5/5 back. And they're going to take 3, 6, 7, 8. And the turn? I mean, I assume their plan is double Malicious Eclipse here. Then we play Squall, we attack with the 5. They have to block with their Overlord. And then it's just, what do they draw after that? Oh, well, they had a Deadly Cover-Up. Well, never mind. They just ripped it the turn after we have the cards, right? Of course. Alright, where the opponent's got this one. I don't think there's... Actually, that's not totally true. If we could get a Road Watcher to get... Oh, well, that's not going to cut it. Alright, well, now we're dead. Okay. Man, that was terrible. We are going to mulligan. This will help. I was looking for something just a little bit more aggressive. Ooh, I'm going to get rid of the Road Watcher. Mostly because his hand at least plays smooth to be able to, like, duress or go for something and skirmish something unless we get duressed. And if we do, we do. Ah, found another removal. Darn it. All right. We're going to bounce our guy? No, we are not. I would like to kill your duder. Though this means there's probably a Vivi coming, so we need to stay aware of that. But they might play their Vivi with us tapped out, which would be great. I don't know if they will. But they might try. And I would not be upset about that. Nope. There's another Planisphere. Ooh, Squall, huh? That's intriguing. Yeah, I say we just attack. Like, just get in there. What you gonna do? You're gonna sack that to torch that guy. Sure. He's gone. Would have been nice, but not necessarily integral to our plans. And we didn't lose a lot of life to it beforehand, which is also kind of nice. Alright, still have 3 that I'm assuming they're not blocking. Play the Squall. Also, Skirmish Rider Rhino will be double strike with trample, which matters here. If they don't kill Squall. And we don't have anything in our yard, so Squall getting in there by himself right now doesn't do a lot. And we don't terribly mind if they bounce our Skirmish Rhino. Oh, that's a good card. Alright, I don't hate that. This could also get interesting if they, like, draw a card, try to get their creature to, say, a 4/4 to block. No, they're just gonna let it through. Wow. Okay. So they go to 4. Damn. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't think we try to do anything to it here. I kind of want them to try to cast one more spell here. They didn't bite. I was hoping. Well, now, even if they play Vivi, we might be okay. Stock up, sure. Is this an artifact creature? It's a token. It's not an artifact. It's a colorless token. Maybe we could have got away with the frill back. I just felt with them having mana open, it wasn't going to work out for us. I am regretting it a little bit now, though. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy now. Gotta kill Squall here. Yep. That's a given. Frillback, you are amusing, friend. Yeah, we go ahead and play this. What happens when they unlock the room? You have no maximum hand size. Yeah, we don't really care about that. Alright, get rid of that. I guess I could have went for it on a previous turn. I thought they might have had something there. Also would have done it for sure if I knew I was going to draw another frill back, but obviously I didn't have that information. The fun part here is if they have bounce spells, they don't really want to bounce our Rhino. Unless they have a counter as well. Okay, well, maybe you just have ways to kill these outright. Go to attack. Sure. Go to attack. Still the same situation. All right, Flood Maws. Sure. I will try to play a Rhino. I mean, even if they counter, if we get an untapped land, we have a chance of just getting the Rhino anyway. Opt going looking for a counter, I assume. All right. I mean, unless it's... Yeah, I was going to say, there's only one card I could think of there. Awesome. Yeah, that feels like that could have been a tough matchup to win, but we kind of navigated it okay. I played a little conservative, but we were able to still get away with the win there. Yeah, we'll keep this. This seems fine. Let's go Cecil. Alright. Maybe I'm supposed to go Duress. Because if it's another deck that has like a Planisphere or something, we probably wanted to get that out of their hands. This isn't terrible, though. Let's attack. See what the opponent wants to do here. Because I could see a world where you want to kill this. They said no, they weren't that interested. What if we try to Duress you? Does this get countered? No, but it is a Vivi deck or a Vivi deck. You have stock up, you have 3 steps ahead, you have Vivi. How much do I care? Stock up's a damn good card, though. Burst Lightning could kill Tiny Bones. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a stock up. I mean, if they have a counter, they have a counter. And I feel like there's a world where they just kill Tiny Bones here. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe I take the Burst Lightning instead would have been the answer. And then, but I mean, they go land Vivi here no matter what anyway, though, right? No, they're not. I guess they're going to wait till they can do something else with Vivi, which would make sense. Have a lot of tap lands, though. That's not going to help our cause. What if we go here? We'll let you counter something. So you'll get your counter on. Obviously, we'd like to just draw one of our hard removals for Vivi. Be the way we want to go here. Oh, they found another counter. That's disappointing. Oh, that sucks for us. Like a lot. Oh, they couldn't even play the other one because they don't have double blue. Oh, so they're... Yeah, I think they did the right thing. Just play their Vivi there. Makes sense. Alright, well... This is a little bit awkward because now... I don't necessarily want to give them the out of stock up, but I also don't want them to be able to counter our Elspeth. So what do we do about this? I think we still have to take the stock up. It sucks, but I think that's still the right choice. And then if they want to use it to draw cards or whatever, fine. Yeah, now playing something would be bad. Because they would get to draw and counter, and that would suck. So let's just attack here. This appears to be safe. Alright, opponent goes to 9. We get to flip our Cecil. I'm going to end the turn. I'm just debating if I want to draw a card or not here. Or wait to get rid of an enchantment. I feel like we want to draw a card. Because there is a chance we just find a removal spell for Vivi here, and then it's great. So let's get rid of this. Well, we didn't. Alright. Figured it was worth a shot while they had shields down. But it's kind of all we could do. Any luck that those were both lands? I doubt it. They're taking too long to decide here. Oh. They got rid of an Into the Floodmaw when they could flip Cecil. Interesting. Well, then what did you keep? Maybe it was a draw spell of some kind. Because that would make sense. Oh, yeah, Meringue. Sure. That makes plenty of sense. And we are only at 7 here. Which means we're basically dead. Because we're going to have to take Painland to play anything. Or if they play any one spell to Vivi. Yeah, we're just dead. I'm not even going to bother playing that out. Man, such a tough draw. Mulligan, come on, deck. Need you to cooperate. That's a lot better. Let's go with this. Alright, Cecil. What you got for us? Probably nothing. You're probably just dead here. Spyglass Siren, sure. They're going to crack it immediately. Alright, that means Cecil's not dead on sight, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm going to attack. Oh, they're blocking. So I was thinking if they don't block, there's a chance they would have the Planeswalker. But I guess I'm going to do this anyway. Wow, a bunch of negates. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, well. Negates. Curiosity. Their own Cecil, sure. Alright. Well, this is going to be a bit ugly. Not sure what the hell we're going to do about all this, but we'll figure it out. Here's the thing. We know what's in their hand, so I think we could safely just play Zorline here. And if they rip something, they rip something. But now they don't have any quality attacks. I mean, sometimes you just say, if you do, you do. You know, give them credit if you get there. I mean, I'm your Huckleberry. I mean, there's effectively zero reason for me to let one through there, especially since they're holding Enduring Curiosity. Yeah, yeah. I guess we just get back a Cecil. Do I want to kill this guy, though? Right now? Because if I do it now, they don't get a card. Yeah, I'm going to gamble on it. There's a world where they might play just Curiosity to block Cecil, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Dimir Midrange is one of the tougher decks in the format, so to hold up against that, that's nice. I am going to mulligan this. I should mulligan this, but I'm not going to. Grotto to Scry. Opponent's playing a 240 card deck. Sure, why not? I see people doing that, and I generally think it's one of two things when I've been able to kind of like suss it out. But it's usually either people who see that there's no deck limit, and they just put every single card that they want to put in there that does whatever their deck does. Or it's people that are worried about being milled out, so they're just playing like giant piles. I am going to duress the opponent just to kind of get a feel for it, because this a whole death touch duress. Nope, nope. All right. So you really don't have anything here. Wild. So if I trade Cecil for that and just play Tiny Bones, yeah, all right, sure. Let's see what happens. Nothing. All right. This is kind of the other part too, though. When you play 200 plus cards, right, it gets harder to draw relevant spells. That becomes a real issue. This costs 2. I wouldn't be able to get that back just yet. So, and I don't want to do that knowing that Shieldred's coming, so I'm just going to attack with Cecil. And then play this guy. Gain 2, they lose 2. They'll play Elspeth or Shieldred. I'll kill Shieldred during their upkeep, during my upkeep, I should say. And we'll just keep the train going. Hopefully untap land here. Not quite, not quite. If we attack with both these, they get a land. We end up sacking something. Sure, I think it's still fine. I mean, it's weird. I'm probably sacking Skirmish Rhino, but it's all good. I mean, I have 2 Death Touch Duders. Why would I do anything else, right? Yeah. Gonna attack. Sure. Go ahead and play this guy. And I'll go ahead and pay both. Still a net plus 3 life. Alright, come on. Elspeth off the top would be awesome sauce. You are not it. Alright, here's hoping we're not dead to something crazy out of those 240 cards. 250, actually, because they had their opening hand. Yeah, alright, crazy. Ooh, mulligan this, being on the draw. Let's keep this, put Squall away. Alright. Alright, I don't know if you're going to do much here, friend. We're going to need a lot of supports. Untap White Source would be a good start. Dread Knight, sure. Do I want to trade for... I'm going to pass. I don't know. They might have something else we want to kill here. And I don't want to get too crazy. Well, that guy's indestructible. So that's a different problem. Seems fine, I guess. Let's kill this. And this only cares if something it deals damage to dies, right? Deal damage to this creature this turn dies. Fantastic. So let's go here. Don't know what the hell we're potentially going to get out of their hand, but we'll see. Oh, Soul Cauldron. That's their own stuff in the graveyard right now. They could play another Predator Ooze, but that doesn't do much. I guess we just take the Dragon Sniper. It's kind of random, but alright. Sure. I mean, I'm just doing this so we could trigger our Cecil at some point. Yep, you have a Predator Ooze. We will block at least once. After that, maybe not so much. Ooh. What do we got to do here? Man, our Go for the Throats do nothing. So let's just do this. Oh, we got to take the Glissa, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. Alright. I mean, I guess I didn't have to take the Glissa, but we kind of got to take the Glissa. Oh, I would have put it on the other one opponent. Because then they're harder to block. Yeah, there you go. You get a Llanowar Elf? Sounds good. Interesting. Yeah, we just let that through. I don't know if there's anything productive we're going to do here, is the thing, unless we're able to start coming over the top. I guess we duress. Get this away from you. Alright. They draw, probably just play Haywire Might. Nope, they're going to go ahead and play their Deuter. Sure. Just going to take it. I mean, there's really nothing for us to do here. Yeah. Unless we found one of our big Planeswalkers. Didn't matter. Alright, so I made a couple of... I've been goofing around with a few versions, moving stuff in and out. Because I wanted to try a couple of different cards here. And see if they made a difference in the list. I think they probably will. But we'll see. Interesting. You're just gonna let me attack with the Cecil? Probably not. Really? Kill spell now? No, we are playing Dinosaurs and Smuggler Surprise. Of course we are. Okay, well. See what we can find. That is not it. However, they will get to use their Smuggler Surprise, and there won't be much we can do about it. So let's go ahead and play this. Oh, they're just going to let us take it? No, you got to use it. Okay. Not really sure why they didn't. It feels like that would have been right. Go ahead and play this guy. Actually, I should be leaving mana open for Get Lost, but it's whatever. Well, the deck said, don't worry about it. We got you an Elspeth. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, I'm not sure how much difference that would have made, because they get to put a land or a creature in their hand. We probably would have just taken Galta, so they couldn't do anything too crazy. And the end result's probably the same. But yeah, just a little, probably could have just got a little value out of that Smuggler Surprise first. All right. So we finally drew some of the different cards here. But my idea was a little extra mana. We can use these also to remove stuff from graveyards. Makes it easier for us to cast our, like, 4+ mana things. And even on turns like this, where we might be able to get rid of 2 things, not that we need to, 1's going to be plenty here. But we can get rid of a thing. And I'm just going to attack, not do anything else, because there's a chance they play like Yuna here, and we want to get rid of the enchantment in their graveyard. Nope. They're just red-green piles. Alright. Well, good to know. Glimpse here. Oh, you know what? This is probably a Smuggler Surprise pile. That could be a real problem. You know, I think I'm going to leave mana up for Get Lost so we just don't die. Think that's going to be the plan here. Oh, what? Fire Crystal? Never mind. We're off the rails now. Garrick's Uprising. Oh my god. I for real don't know what's going down right now. I thought I knew, y'all. Apparently, I had no clue, as it turns out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'm still going to stick to my guns here. I mean, they might sweep the board here, too. I mean, that's possible. Nope, they're going to go ramp some more. Alright, they have so much mana right now. Alright, that gives us some options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and use this. Oh, but I won't have any white left if I do that. Ah, that sucks. Alright, well, let's just go attacking. Nope, I need to use this for white mana. I just gotta be sure, just in case. Alright, that's something. Go attacking? Unless they had something for 1, I'm not interested in that card. Nope, decline. I mean, they could also, at this point... Yeah, now they have enough mana. They can just full size... Oh, it's a Jumbo Cactuar. Try? If they protect it, we're dead. I was not expecting to see Cactuar as the option, but... Alright. Yeah, they're dead. That was crazy. I was thinking, okay, now they can play all the options on Smuggler Surprise. This was way different. 0 up. Duress as a bonus action. Well, yeah, they were all in. They had the self-destruct for the Cactuar, too. Wow. Crazy. Okay, let's keep it. This is at least a pile of serviceable cards, and that's kind of all we can hope for. A little too many land here early. You don't need all 5 in the beginning. 3 or 4 is all we really need. The 5th one can always come later. Uh-oh. Do we have a dead Cecil? We do not. Opponent looks like they're going to be doing some type of, what's her name? Shenanigans with Yuna. Oh, that is such a good hit here. Alright. I mean, I say that. They could always have a temporary lockdown or something, but we'll see. Okay, that's fine. So now we're going to end up in a situation where we need to leave mana open to kill Yuna. But for now, we will duress. Ew, this is going to be an overlord here. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. I guess we just squall it up then, since they don't have Yuna unless they just top deck one. And if you got it, you got it. Sure. Okay, let's go, Squall. Man, it's a way we could pick off both flyers here. I was gonna say, don't double block an opponent. That would be the worst. Alright, they hit 5 mana. So it's just, what do they have here? An Overlord, sure. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. We're still in an okay spot here. A lot of mana we don't need. Unfortunate. Alright, I don't even think I have anything to return here. Oh, I do! I forgot that died earlier. Look at that. Well, that's excellent. I love our options. So now a Yuna doesn't even really matter. Also, randomly, Squall doesn't give anything a finality counter, which is wild, actually. Alright, let's get rid of this. Yeah, they can have a couple of points here. We're okay with that. And then let's get rid of... probably the Virtue. Duress. Not the best card here. Yeah, I was assuming it wasn't going to be very powerful. They would have played something there if they had it. Yeah, we just attack. Okay. If they don't have anything big this turn and their plan is just get Overlord, then we're good. It looks like it is. We are going to kill an Overlord, and hopefully that is it. Yep, that's going to do it. Awesome. All right, I have to say, while this one was a lot of fun, it's in an interesting space here. I would probably download it, put it into your Arena account, and then just kind of sit on it until we get to Edge of Eternities coming out. Because I think there's going to be cards from that set that will slot in here that will probably be pretty good. And you don't want to spend your wild cards right now on some of the cards here that you may not end up playing with. I think the core of the deck, like the Cecil, you know, Zorline, whatever, those are probably going to be fine. But it's like, okay, what about Heritage Reclamation? What about Road Watcher? You know, I think there's going to be some things we're going to have to see from the new set and see how we feel about it. But overall, this was playable. I think the second version made the deck much better. But if you have the parts, sure, go run with it, have some fun. But I wouldn't go out and wait to craft them right now. I would hold off on this one for a couple of weeks. Even though I tried to make sure all the parts are standard legal and will survive rotation. I'll leave that up to you guys, but I think there might be some better choices here in a couple of days. But you can download it, links in the description. You can check it out for yourself, let you make your own opinion. Otherwise, if you want to get extra videos or private deck help, be sure to become a member down below, just like this week where we talked about issues with previews and speculations on Edge of Eternities. Otherwise, if you just want to keep supporting the channel for free, just watch another video and watch it all the way through, because it always helps, it's always free, and YouTube says you'll like the next one. So that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.